What's going on, everybody? I could have did this live, but I just really I want everybody who wants to see it to see it. I was approached online by somebody who thinks that they know me, and basically what they were saying was, what makes you think that you can write a book about having millions of dollars and what it takes to make millions of dollars, or what the secret is to make millions of dollars? And I told them, I said, that's a good question. It's a good question because, number one, you don't know me, but you think you do. And then number two, because you don't know me, let me help you, let me answer your question. When I was just getting into, college, my dad, who was a businessman, one of the greatest businessmen I've ever known in my entire life, the wisdom that he has in entrepreneurship is incomparable to, anybody else that I've ever met in person. And basically, I have one-on-ones with him. Anytime I want to call and have a conversation with him, I call and have a conversation with him. He's my dad. And he was able to turn a franchise around from nothing to over $8 million a year within the first 5 years. And basically, I get to have these conversations, these awesome entrepreneurial conversations with him. And just before, the crash of the economy, whatever, he's rebuilding and he's doing some amazing things in business. And I do what I do. But when I was, basically just with him, he was able to impart in me some of the lessons that I'm writing in my books. And he's not a writer. That's not what he does. He's not a writer. And because he's not a writer, I feel like, some of these lessons I should write for him. And so when you're listening to me, you're really listening to my dad, who is not a writer. And in my newest book, The Oprah Winfrey Secret, I share, not because I'm thinking about Oprah Winfrey per se. I share because these are really my dad's lessons that I am, giving you real world examples like Oprah Winfrey, in order for you to understand how it's done on a major level. And so whether you think I'm qualified to write a book like that or not, that's your personal opinion. But, read the book. If you like the book, read the book. If you're interested to see if you think I know what I'm talking about, read the book. Critique me. Write a review. And when you do things like that, you show that, you're not just, hating, but you're showing that, you looked at the material and it's either going to, help you, or you're either going to write it off as a bunch of fluff, or whatever the case may be. But I encourage you to get the book and to read it. When I was 18, 19, I didn't have the college experience like everybody else, I had my own house. My dad bought a tremendous $500,000 house, and he bought me a $250,000 house next door to him. We had a pond, and we had a basketball court, long driveway, and all that different kind of stuff. And it's just that's the testimony that God has given me. And then certain people are just mad that I write. But I can't help it. That's what God has. That's my element, and I don't I don't know too many other writers better than me, and that's not an arrogant thing. That's a confident thing. I can truly say that. And the reason why I say that is because my book, God is a Real Estate Agent, it's not about selling, it's about faith, sells every month. There's not a month that doesn't go by that I don't get sales, and I don't actively promote it. It's just up there. So, I was actively promoting it, but since you haven't seen anything on Facebook, it's just there. So, please get the book. If you want to learn a lesson, get the book. If you don't want to learn a lesson, just watch me make my own millions, and then hate about that. This is Doug Derrick, and I hope you're blessed in God, and get the book.